welcome to the ASMR Testing Center. How are you doing? That's wonderful to hear. I'm guessing you're my 3 o'clock appointment? Great. Well, I just need to double check some information before we begin. Is this your first time with us? Yes, okay. Well, I hope that you enjoy it. I just need to double check on your first name. Okay. Last name. And date of birth. Great. Okay, all matches up. So in today's ASMR study, we will be focusing on sound. I know that you may know that a lot of people experience ASMR in different ways, which could be touch as well, but we won't be focusing on that today. But we can call you back for when we do that particular study. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is just trying out different triggers, and you're going to tell me whether you like them or not and how they make you feel. How does that sound? Good? Okay. Well, before we begin, I have a change of clothes for you. It's just a little jammy set so you can be nice, comfy, and relaxed during this study, okay? Okay, so go on and get changed and we'll get right to it. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. So we're going to start off today's session with a very popular trigger, which is going to be hair brushing. But as I mentioned earlier, we are not involving touch in any way in today's study. So we're going to be doing this a bit of a different way. Here I have a bundle of human hair extensions, and I'll be brushing these to get the hair brushing sound. I'll start with my fingernails, going through the hair ever so gently. It's gliding down so effortlessly. Now, going to incorporate the brush. Using a wide, flat paddle brush, going through each strand of hair, making sure there are no tangles. It's nicely brushed out. Feel free to imagine that I'm brushing your hair just like this. How how were the hair brushing sounds for you? You can rate it like on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay. And how would you describe the tingles that you experienced during that particular sound? Okay. Where did you notice the tingles most? Your head, your limbs? Okay. And is that a trigger that you enjoy? Most people really do love the hair brushing. So, on to the next part. Another ASMR trigger involves books. So many people find books relaxing in many different ways, whether that's tapping on their covers like this, scratching the covers, but what we think people really like are the page sounds. The sounds of the pages flipping is very intoxicating, but also sometimes just seeing the pages flip and how they look, that can be quite relaxing as well. How would you rate the book tapping sounds? Like tapping on the covers? Okay. And how would you rate the page flipping sounds? Okay. So we have a preference for the page flipping. Okay. But you do enjoy both. Okay. Perfect. And how would you describe those tingles? Okay. And did they begin in a similar spot, scalp, or? Okay. Perfect. Next, we're going to focus on some hard plastic sounds. And I have 2 objects to demonstrate today. We're going to start off with this vitamin bottle, and I'm going to gently tap it with my fingernails, trying to not make an abrasive sound with the taps. There are some vitamins in here as well, so we're going to test out what that sound does for you as well. Both bottles I'll be demonstrating have things inside them, so we'll be testing that out too. I'm just going to go side to side motions, really take in the sound of the soft gummies. Hopefully it's not too harsh for you. Our other hard plastic example. It has a slightly different sound, and depending where you tap it, you get a different sound. Let's see how the seasoning sounds. It's almost like a sandy sound. Now it's like maracas. How would you rate the tapping of the hard plastic? Okay. And how about the shaking sounds? Okay. So it's a toss-up between the two. You did like them. That's great. And where did you experience those tingles? Okay. Okay. Perfect. On to the next trigger. Our next ASMR sound involves one of my favorite things, video games. I'm just going to start out with this Xbox controller, and I'll be pushing buttons in no particular manner, no particular order. And you just have a listen. Some people do watch Twitch, and they watch some gamers, and they find it entertaining as well as relaxing. Now I'll be doing the same exact thing, just pressing buttons like a mad woman, but this time on a PlayStation controller. How would you rate the game console controllers? For both of them? Okay. And how would you describe those tingles? Okay. And is that a trigger that you would like to see more of in ASMR? Wonderful. Okay, on to the next one. Now we won't be focusing on the tapping of this bottle because we already did that portion. We're going to be focusing on the liquid and the way the sound sort of sloshes in the bottle. It's a very soft sound. And we'll also be testing spraying sounds, okay? Don't worry, this is a light, relaxing spray, so it's not going to give you a headache. How did you find the liquid and spraying sounds? Okay, you weren't fond of the sloshing sounds? Okay. So we'll put an X on that one. What about the spraying sounds though? Okay. Much better than the other one, okay? But you could kind of take it or leave it, okay? Yeah. Okay. And did you experience any tingles with either one? Okay. You did, but not as strong. Okay. No, that's perfect. We need all the notes we can get. Don't feel scared or intimidated to tell me anything, because that's what I'm here for. For this portion, we'll be focusing on lid sounds. And these are just some cosmetics. And I'll just be taking off and putting on the lids. Very self-explanatory. You might see some product go up and float because they are powder. And this is just the Dermablend Professionals powder. Another lid. This is the good old Dream Matte Mousse container. And the top sounds a bit different on the jar because it is glass and plastic. So we have a little bit of variation. And last up, we have this banana powder. This is used for like brightening the under eye, things like that. So how did you like the lid sounds? Yeah, you can do a different rating for each one. We'll start with the Dermablend powder. Okay. And what about the Dream Matte Mousse? Yeah, that was the plastic with the glass. Okay. And what about the banana powder? Okay. So you liked the first two. You weren't crazy about the banana powder though? Okay. And how did those sounds make you feel? And if you did experience tingles, where did they start? Okay. Perfect. And they went down your arms? Okay. Another common ASMR trigger would be items kind of moving around in a bag. Think like a makeup bag. But for today, we're going to be doing it with pencils and pens and highlighters, just in this Crown Royal bag. Just focus on these sounds. Just kind of move them around. let them all meet each other, greet each other, and say hi. I used to love hearing people play in their pencil boxes at school. This is a bit reminiscent of that. Just hearing the markers hit each other and the sound of someone looking for their number 2 pencil. Yes, it's very similar to a woman going through her makeup bag, which is another lovely, lovely sound. So how did you like the pencil sounds? Oh, so you really like that, okay. And you did experience tingles? Perfect. Tingles, yes. And where did you feel it start? Did it go throughout your limb? Okay. Yes. Okay, just writing it in my notes. Now we're going to go on to the final trigger. This final ASMR sound involves another one of my favorite things, purses. But we're going to be focusing on a certain part of the purse, the zipper. And we're going to be doing some zipper sounds. Just on this Kate Spade bag. You're a fan of Kate Spade. Me too. Just really focus on the zipper sounds. Some people even get ASMR just watching the zipper, watching it close. Luckily, this zipper is pretty smooth. There can be some pretty abrasive zippers out there, some very loud ones. So we searched far and wide to make sure that we found one. It's nice, soft, and glides easily up and down, up and down. How would you rate the zipper? Okay, so fairly high. You also like the way that the zipper looked as well as the sound? Yeah, I can put that down too. We will do a visual study one day as well. I'll have you put down for that one too. And did you experience any tingles? Yes. And where would those be? Okay, scalp. Mostly your scalp, okay. Wonderful. I'd like to thank you so much for volunteering here today at the ASMR Testing Center. You really help us out a lot. I hope to see you in our next few studies. We'll have you on call. I'm going to let you change out of the jammy set and get back into your street clothes. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll be seeing you very soon. Bye now.